All right, what's up, everyone? I'm here with cousin and co-founder Sam Zipursky, my partner in crime. What's up, Sam?
Hello, everybody. What's up, Mike?
All right, well, let's get into it. I mean, we want to record a little conversation, talk about something pretty exciting that we have coming up that I think could be very beneficial for a lot of consultants out there. So why don't you just kind of share a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. So pretty much the reason we're jumping on this conversation today is to really talk about the power of masterminds, live mastermind events, right? Surrounding yourself with other high-performing individuals, but also to announce that we have a mastermind coming up in Mexico City this April. So a couple months away, and we will talk about all the details today, obviously on this call, but we're really excited because it's not something that we used to invite people from outside our Clarity Coaching program into, but this time we're actually opening up to a select few consultants that are doing at least $15,000 a month and beyond. It's really for higher level consultants, and we'll get into the details of that on today's call. But really what we want to do is talk a little bit about Mexico City, but also talk about our experience and really the power and growth that we've felt through attending masterminds. So what we've done here is we've come up with 6 or 7 points that we'll kind of run through today. And I think the first is just introduction to Mexico City and introduction to the mastermind, right? So Mike, do you want to talk about anything just related to the Mexico City mastermind before we get into our journey with masterminds here?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should probably start off this video with a little bit of a different. The reason that Sam and I are so excited about running masterminds is because we've been part of a lot of masterminds ourselves. If we look back at our journey of building consulting success, really what's helped us over the last 20 plus years of growing consulting businesses, the biggest thing, and this goes, I've seen this with so many other business owners as well, but it's been our experience. It's really been about getting advice, getting coaching, getting mentoring, and most importantly, surrounding ourselves with people that are already at that next level. So I remember, like, back in the day, one of the first coaching programs that we are part of, I remember going out, and the event that they had was in Hawaii, actually, and being one of the smaller fish in that room, but the inspiration, the ideas, the networking, the connections that I made and that I remember just really, benefited to our business. Like, we walked away from that event with so many ideas and also feeling super inspired. And when we came back, implemented those ideas into our business and saw significant growth. And what's been interesting is this hasn't been a one-time thing. It's not just like, winning the lottery and you get lucky one time. This is something that I know that both of us, as we've been involved in multiple coaching programs ourselves, being part of masterminds and events, we just keep seeing the return on investment of being part of these. So I think that's the first thing I just want to kind of put out there is, even if somebody's not a fit, because as Sam mentioned, our upcoming mastermind we have in Mexico City is really only for and available currently to 6 and 7 figure consulting business owners. So some of you listening to this might be thinking, well, I'm not there yet, and that's okay. But I really want to encourage you and just share with you that one of our secrets, if you will, or one of our superpowers has been consistently finding ways to surround ourselves with others that are at higher levels. And I think you could probably speak to that as well, Sam. So
No, for sure. So masterminds have been an integral part to my growth, to our growth in the business journey, in the personal journey. And it started way back in the day when we first started hearing about the term masterminds. I think it came from the book Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, which was probably written over 100 years ago. I'm sure a lot of people listening to this or watching this know of that book and have read that book. If not, definitely check that out. But the power of masterminds, it's a well-known superpower, as I think Mike mentioned a few minutes ago. It's where you surround yourself. You often get invited, or you hear about it through something like this. You'll get invited to a room, a specific room of people that are really playing life at that next level, playing with business at that next level. And that's really what we have noticed over the years has been the most influential, is when we are in a coaching program. I mean, of course, we offer coaching. That's one of the big things consulting success is all about, but we also invest heavily into coaching. When we started, at the middle of our journey, and even at this point of our journey, we're consistently investing into masterminds and coaching programs. Why? Because as Mike said, we want to be surrounded by people that are already doing what we want to be doing in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. And that's really what masterminds are all about, is getting in a room live with real people, not AI, not a blog, not a podcast, but actually real human interaction, which is, as we all know, much needed at this point in time. And it's really being surrounded and being challenged by people not only at your level, but people playing the game at a much higher level. So that's all I'll say for now in terms of the power of masterminds and some of our experiences, and the reason why we go to masterminds every single year. Even if it's across the globe, we still make it happen. But let's move into the next point, Mike, here, which is what to expect from our Mexico City mastermind. These are masterminds we do. I'll just speak for a second, and then Mike, you can kind of explain a little bit about what people can expect. But in general, we have been, so besides COVID, until the COVID pandemic happened, we were doing masterminds twice a year for about 5 years, maybe even 6 or 7 for our clients at higher levels. And then since the pandemic has ended, the last 2 or 3 years, we've continued to do these masterminds twice a year. We do them every 6 months. As we said, the next one's in Mexico City. We'll give details about that in a few minutes. But they're 3-day events, and you're surrounded the whole time, not just by great people that are at your level or higher. We're also going through workshops. We're doing networking. We're working on specific action plans. This is not just about getting ideas. This is about formulating a plan so that when you walk away from a powerful event, you're not just feeling inspired and rah-rah. You actually have a plan that you're going to go implement. And we'll even follow up with you just because you came to the event. We want to make sure that not only are you walking away feeling supercharged, which you guaranteed will be, but also that you're walking away with a really solid plan that you're going to be taking action to really reach that next level, whatever that is for you. So Mike, just high level of kind of what do those 3 days usually look like, from the hot seats to the sessions to the networking, just a high level.
Yeah, I mean, first I'll say, so you were close, Sam. It's not quite 100 years for Think and Grow Rich, published in 1937. So you're not too far.
Pretty close. That's almost 90 years.
You are. Great for checking. Great and classic book for those that haven't read it. And then I think, really what Sam just shared, it's like we eat our own dog food, right? Is what it really comes down to. We're always investing in these things ourselves, and as we continue to work with clients in these areas. But in terms of Mexico City and all of our masterminds, what we've found over the years, because we've been doing it for quite some time, as Sam mentioned, is that what people value most when they come to the masterminds is the interaction with others. Really think about when's the last time that you spent not just an hour or a half day or even a full day, but 3 days surrounded by other business builders, by other high-level entrepreneurs, by others that are already where you want to be, and they know what you're going through right now. Think about the people around you, your spouse, your family, your friends. How many of them really get what you're doing? How many of them really understand the ups and downs that you're going through emotionally and everything else that you are involved in on a day-to-day basis? If you're like most consulting business owners, you don't have a lot of people in your corner that really get what you do. And so coming to a mastermind event, everyone gets what you're doing because everyone's in the same boat. And you get to spend 3 days building really strong relationships with people, sharing best practices, talking about what's working right now. Very often, people will find that they'll talk about a challenge they're facing, and somebody will lean across the table and say, "Oh, I know exactly what you're going through. Here's how I handle that." And light bulbs go off, right? People all of a sudden realize that they've been struggling to try and figure something out themselves for, in some cases, many months or longer. And in an instant, they're getting feedback from others that just unlocks something really big for them. The structure that we have, of course, as Sam mentioned, we have workshops, we have facilitated sessions, we have hot seats where there's an opportunity for you to talk about and share one of your biggest challenges or something that you're kind of grappling with or thinking about right now, and then have dedicated time where others are just listening to you, and then they pepper you with questions and they give you some suggestions or considerations. So there's a lot of time for learning. There's a lot of time for networking. There's a lot of time to actually be working on your business. And what we always suggest to everybody that comes to our mastermind events is that, you're here, you've invested your time, your energy, resources to come to this. This is a special time because it's not that often that you create 3 days. You truly carve out 3 days just to think about you and your business. And I know that a lot of people have some concern around, that means I have to take time away from work. That means I have to take time away from my family. That means I have to take time to travel. And yes, there's an investment to attend, but isn't that what you're doing this all for? right? You're working on achieving new and greater and higher levels of success, not just for yourself, but likely also for your family, for your loved ones, for your clients, for the impact that you want to have. And this is what the mastermind is all about, is helping you to accelerate and to see greater growth. This is where you get to take all the pieces of a puzzle and have people help you to put the right pieces in the right place, typically a lot faster than you trying to figure it out yourself. So we have that. And then of course, some of the most fun times. I mean, at every event, you will hear laughing. You will sometimes hear people crying. You will have all kinds of emotions, but people break bread together. We're having, there's meals together. Some people go off for drinks together. Whatever you want, you can get out of these events. And so the next one coming up that we have is at the beginning of April of 2025. So Sam, anything else you want to say about Zipursky before we kind of get into the details for people?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few other points I kind of want to go through, and then we'll dive into the details. I think Mike kind of summarized the power there of attending these kind of events and really what we strive to achieve at these events. A big thing for us also is that you don't just, I spoke about this a bit earlier, but we don't want you to just come feel like you're having ideas and then feeling excited and not implementing. A big theme for us and something we're really kind of strict on is we want you guys to walk away with an action plan as well. Not only are you going to solve issues and growth challenges that you're facing currently, that's one of the big benefits of attending a mastermind with such high level people, but you're also going to walk away with an actual plan of steps that you're going to want to implement and that you know that you're going to need to implement. And you're also going to understand how to implement, right? So this is going to be huge because anyone coming to this event is making at least 15K a month, 20K a month, 50K a month. There's people there making 100 to 200K a month, right? Anyone there really has already achieved some level of success, and they're now here because they want to reach that next level. And the only other point I kind of wanted to mention, which Mike touched on, was here at Consulting Success, we're really big on helping what we like to call entrepreneurial consultants. We don't want you just to be another 9 to 5, you created a busy job, you're stressed. If you're truly creating a high 6-figure, even 7-figure consulting practice, what you really need to do is start to become a powerful owner of your time, owner of your business, right? Owner of everything that you're doing. And that's what these events are truly about, is owners, true business owners can step away for a couple days, and they're excited to, because they really need to think about that next level, that high level strategy, that high level implementation. So yes, you have family, you have jobs, you have things you need to do, but think about it. If you're a true creator and you're a true business owner, make time to step away for a couple days, make this a priority, surround yourself with real positive, successful, inspirational people. And then we work on this, we get a plan in place, we do workshops, as we talked about, and we go forward. So I think we had a couple other points around just up-leveling through environment, but we talked on that. We also talked about the power of connections, because the people you'll be meeting, it's not just people you'll meet and then that's it. You'll be connecting, and even sometimes there's collaborations or partnerships or opportunities that come out of this room. But before, we talk about the website and the details and how to register for those that do want to attend. Anything else to add, Mike, or can we jump into that?
Let's jump into it. I know we already have, as you mentioned, Sam, historically, we've only made this available to active clients in our Clarity Coaching program. Those clients do obviously get a discount on attending this, but we've opened up now to a few select spots. I know we're already about half full for the...
Just over half full. We're at about 55 to 60% full right now.
There we go. Okay, so that's the latest. Those numbers will obviously creep up here as we start sharing this kind of podcast and video and send some other emails. So if this is of interest to you, if you want to learn more, we have a page that breaks down all of the details. I mean, Mexico City, Sam, you can speak to it for a minute, but for those that have not been to Mexico City, how would you describe it?
Mexico City is unreal. So it's a vibrant city. They say it's kind of like the New York of Central or South America. It's a big city, lots of different types of neighborhoods. We're hosting the event in one of the most upscale and kind of trendy, safe neighborhoods in the city. It's called Polanco. It's one of the main business districts. There's gorgeous bars, cafes. It feels almost like you're in Spain or a part of Europe. I mean, Mike and I have been there many times for business and even just stopping by and just having fun. But Mexico City, it's one of these unbelievable places. You leave there feeling inspired. And we've done it in 2017 or 18. We did a mastermind with a bunch of our clients. All of them said at that time, this is definitely not only the location, but the vibe and the venue you guys chose, the 5-star hotel, everything it's world class. And it's one of these places that a lot of our clients now go back to with their families. So yeah, we've chosen an inspirational city to match an inspirational event. We're super pumped. Just to say a few other things. So these are not big events. We open it up to a maximum of 25 people, and we currently have about 14 or 15. So there's about 10 spots remaining as of this recording. And to get more information, it is at the beginning of April. And really, to get more information, we set up a whole page which includes details, which includes the attendees, which includes the registration, all of that. You can find that at consultingsuccess.com/Mexico. And there will be a lot of information on how to register and how to, we have at the end, we call it the La Familia VIP dinner. So there's a chance to attend a special dinner with myself and Michael, the founders of Consulting Success, as well as our team and our coaches and some of our top clients and mentors. It's going to be really special, and we're kind of planning out a great experience for that. But yeah, consultingsuccess.com/Mexico. And there's, like I said, there's about 10 spots left. It is on sale, so there's a good deal when you get to that page. And really, these are 3 days that could really change the projection of the trajectory of your business and your life. Honestly, I'm getting pumped up just talking about it. You could probably feel it, but I'm so excited to not only go to Mexico City, to hang out with the team, to hang out with the clients, but just to build business together. This is what we're passionate about, and this is why we do Consulting Success. And when we're doing it in person, it's literally on a whole other level, as I said earlier, than a podcast, a video, or a blog. It's unreal. So Mike, anything else?
Yeah, just say we have a lot of clients that keep coming back to these events over and over again because of how special they are. And so I would suggest, if you're thinking about it right now, sometimes you need to stop thinking and just do, right? There's a lot of things in life that we overanalyze and we kind of play around with, but we don't actually take action on. If you're truly committed to making 2025 an amazing, successful year, if you want to realize your full potential, you owe it to yourself to give yourself that gift and that opportunity to experience what something like this can do for you. And I think you'll be very happy to experience it. So as Sam mentioned, consultingsuccess.com/Mexico, and the dates are April 3, 4, and 5 of 2025. So it's coming up here soon. Grab a spot while they're still available. We will be contacting everyone that registers to learn more about you and your goals and your business, for us ensuring that there's a great fit and the right vibe and values and all that. So,
and also, Mike, one other thing is the income. We said it before, but you need to be already a successful consulting business founder, making at least $15,000 a month. That's the minimum in revenue to join this event. It is for higher level 6 and 7 figure founders. It's more advanced strategy. So like, if you're not there yet, that's fine. We're planning other types of events as well. But this specific event coming up April 3rd, 4th, and 5th is just for people making minimum 15K. There'll be people making 50K, 100K, beyond, right? But at least making 15K a month consistently, then you will be invited. But that's part of the application process and really what we want to find out, make sure it's a great fit. So,
all right, guys, consultingsuccess.com/Mexico. Make it happen.
Let's see you there.